I beat Grace. I'm beating Grace.
No!
Oh, no.
Hi.
Damn it!
Thank you.
Oh, fuck!
We're here. Oh, I gotta move all up. Freak a frack.
Incredible.
I can't believe y'all would say a swear on this, our stream.
The Lord's stream.
On this, the stream of the Lord.
Christian.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say
Minecraft
the big
server.
one. I'm gonna go for it right now.
No.
Heck.
I'm gonna say
Banned.
the gamer word.
That's a gamer word. Unbelievable.
What's a gamer word? Wait, which one?
Gamer word.
Heck.
Heck is the gamer word.
Oh, heck.
Oh heck, dude.
Ah, shoot, dang.
That's what you
Oh,
say when
darn.
your raid wipes in Molten Core.
Ugh.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
That's when you wipe on third phase of orgs.
I'm gonna make that.
Dragging people around.
Oh my god.
And I wonder. Oh wait, can you not?
I
You
can't.
not.
Can you not?
You're just like not.
I was told somewhere that you could like drag and drop people around in Zoom, and I guess you can't.
That would be nice.
You can.
Can you? Wait.
Yeah.
In
if you
pin
click
view?
on their picture, you
Oh
can
my goodness.
jam them around.
Oh, but I have Grace specifically pinned. Maybe I should change that. No pinning for you.
I want to be
Yeah,
Quinn
true.
now. Wait, no, I can't.
I'm Quinn. You can't take Quinn from... Okay, wait, I'm in
Oh.
charge.
No,
Wait,
never
I'm-
mind. I've changed my mind.
All right.
I'd be down for like a like how we did in the cabin, the like magic shuffle character episode where we're just
Oh
like,
my god,
I've
yeah.
Oh,
been
the body
thinking about
switching?
something like
yeah,
that.
the body switching.
Invasion of the body snatchers.
That was fun.
I've been thinking a little bit about stuff, but maybe
Stuff and things.
stuff. You ever farts? Chris, what the fuck?
Somebody asked if I ever farted so hard that I sneezed, and so I said, "You ever sneeze so hard that you wait?" Shit, I did it wrong.
Oh
The
no!
other way.
Oh,
no.
how embarrassing.
So silly.
My life is in shambles.
I mean, I have farted hard enough that I've sneezed. Probably.
I've sneezed so
I don't
hard.
know. I'm just trying to help.
Bless your heart.
I just wanted to get my hand on the ball.
I just wanted to help. I've sneezed
seen
so
my
hard.
I didn't
Already
even
up
want to
there
shoot. I just wanted to
struggling.
pass it.
I've
Hey,
sneezed
hey.
so hard that I've sneezed really hard.
That was literally my whole basketball career. I don't like shooting. I will just get you the ball and send it to you.
Yes.
You ever did a
Yeah.
you guys ever
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you guys ever do a you guys
Yeah.
ever
You ever
do
had a
remember
dream?
Yeah. That you could do anything?
that you could do anything?
Guys, guess what? You know what?
Huh.
Yeah? Yeah, what?
Think about it.
Can you
I-
do a fucking recap?
I want to play
Yeah.
D&D.
Let's, that sounds alright. I guess we could play some
Would you
D&D.
say
Jump
we
into
should
it.
we should jump we should do what now?
Jump into it!
This. Whoa.
Excuse my mouse.
I
ears.
farted.
First years off.
But did you toot?
The mouse
I
ears
sneezed.
stay on.
Oh god.
I can't wait for there to be a player death for
Nope,
this.
Alright.
Would you like to describe?
That's what happens in the back rooms at Disney.
Oh yes. Huh? I have no will to
Oh.
live.
Alright.
Last we left off, the Soul Seekers were locked in battle with a band of corrupted Aladrin elves. They were able to dispatch them ultimately, with Demetrius pulling off a near impossible shot at the last fleeing bandit through the woods. After debating for a moment about what should be done and how the group should proceed, a second, larger band of Eladrin approached from the distance, calling out taunts. Resolving to try to find Thalia, the Soul Seekers split up, with Coigrim, Demetrius, and Quinn, the boys' club, resolving to distract the bandits, and Celine, May, and Rocky, the girls' club, sneaking off in the direction of the bandits' camp to investigate and hopefully find some sign of Thalia.
I would like to change our group name to Hair Club for Men.
Hair Club for Men.
Mm-hmm.
Done and done. That sounds pretty good. The boys were able to lose the bandits in the forest, and the Goyles were able to locate the fortress that the larger part of the bandits had holed up in. Celine, after a few very close calls, was able to locate, unlock, and descend through a trapdoor, which led to a prison not unlike the dungeon of the Scarlet Wolves in Morlbach. Inside, she found a strange, gaping portal that gave her an intense feeling of dread. She also found a great many prisoners, all pleading with her to let them out. She learned from the prisoners and refugees that someone matching Thalia's description had at one point been captured. But when she approached the cell that she was said to have been kept in, she found it empty. But for a slab of the wall seemingly moved through maybe a hidden mechanism somewhere else in the cell. Beyond the opening was darkness that appeared to stretch on and on. It is here, to a divided party, that we return this week. I think that we'll start with the boys' club.
Boys.
Boys,
Boys, lads.
So, the sound of the whooping and hollering that you all had heard kind of fades as you lose this group of Eladrin. What would you all wish to do now? The forest kind of returns to a relative quiet around you. Actually, I don't want this music.
So we've received wisdom from a bird, right?
The bird has dispensed the wisdom.
Right.
Yes, can you remind me?
Okay. all right.
Fable was leading the group to our general location.
That is right.
Yes.
Okay. Is there anything that you all would like to do or talk about as you're walking? I had forgotten that happened. So.
How's everyone doing? How are we, guys?
I'm going to say it. That went surprisingly well. I didn't want to say anything because it kind of felt like I needed to be kind of the positive thing here, but like I got to tell you, I wasn't really confident in that. But I think we really pulled this shit off.
I thought we were done for. I thought we were fucking dead.
And Iris, my God, girl, you ran faster than anything I've ever done seen. And we were just riding on you and shooting shit. And God damn, I love you, girl.
I love you. I think it. I think that went pretty well.
I think we did all right. I think we're finding our groove. And Koigram, gosh, that was a mighty fine leaping around there you were doing. That was you're officially a soul seeker now.
I didn't know that cutting a tree would give me so much satisfaction, It was very, super
Have you ever
sharp.
thought about being like a logger or something?
Like a lumberjack?
Like a lumberjack.
I think that'd be okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that would work.
That might be
Pretty good down, once we get done with this and we're looking to retire and sort of see something, a little less interesting, you can make good work at that too.
There aren't enough people in the trades anymore.
Man. They've been pushing for like the arcane schools, and then you have to take out a loan, and the interest rates and that shit's so fucking high that you just can't do anything. You never get out of payments.
Never get out.
Tech and trade schools are the way of the future, and I think you should lead that.
Can we do a side quest where it's just Koigram goes to tech school?
Yeah.
What would Koigram's specialty be?
Koigram goes to learn electricity.
He's
I
got
feel-
like
yeah,
the world's
he'd be-
smallest backpack.
He'd be like a welder. Like learn HVAC and welding. He just...
I love
You'd
this
have
for
to get a
him.
familiar to go climb into the ducks for him.
Yeah, true. I'd like to multi-class into wizard now. With my 8 intelligence, please.
Fable is guiding us then to the
Yes.
to the Goyles.
Yeah, as you guys are kind of talking, just real quick aside, May and Rocky, is there anything that you would like to do in the relative cover of the forest as Celine has kind of disappeared into the fortress and the men are kind of who knows where?
Yeah.
I feel like Rocky would probably have retreated back to where May was, in the trees, just to be like, okay, we don't know where she went. She hasn't come back out, but we haven't heard any alarms, so I think this is a good thing. Maybe she found another exit.
Okay, well, can you send a message to her?
Oh, good idea. I'd like to send a message to
Yes.
It might have to be sending, but
Yes, that's probably true.
because of the rock walls and stuff.
yeah, because
Yes.
it's so far.
Yeah.
Well, no, it says you can, I get 120 feet, and you can cast this through solid objects if you're familiar with the target.
You know what? Let's see how far away Celine would be from you. Well, you know
Oh,
what?
it just
Okay.
says 1 foot of stone, though.
Oh, that
yeah,
type
that's
of
what it
limit,
is.
unfortunately.
Well, can't it go around walls and then the trapdoor isn't like a super thick thing of wood, so it might be able to
That's
breach the wood?
Kind of
True.
zigzag through. That might
Yeah.
take
It
take more than
can go like
120
that.
feet to eventually get there.
You know, go ahead and roll a percentile die. If you roll your level or lower, then it works.
What's a percentile die?
That's a
That sounds-
D100.
100.
D100.
So
I
you have to
love
get
that.
8 or lower.
So you're saying there's a chance.
I'm saying this a chance. Because it's a giant underground labyrinth that you're not familiar with. You're familiar with the target.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry.
53 is more than 8.
I was saying
In
your
some
roll
circles.
or your level or lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
So it would
saying.
have to be
Oh,
8 or
you're
lower.
sure.
Yeah, so 8 or lower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very low chance of success.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Okay, all
It's
right.
a giant,
well,
like, I mean, you don't know this, but it's a giant, like, stone stuff everywhere, like, kind of hard to...
well, we did have a long rest. I could do sending.
Who had a long rest?
We
I don't know,
When
my
we
thoughts
all
are-
leveled up.
We leveled
You didn't
up.
technically
so
have a long rest, but you did
Long
level
rest.
up.
we
so you
leveled
have
up, we
all
leveled
your
up.
stuff back, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, I didn't. I just leveled up. I didn't get my stuff back.
Oh,
Get
Well,
your stuff
get
do
your
it now,
dang
you-
dingle stuff back. I mean, or you don't have to if you don't want
No, I
to.
will.
I was supposed to add in another spell, but I
Wait,
don't
wait.
actually know what I should have added.
No.
Hmm.
Oh, it looks like Rocky's new spell is gonna manifest
Yeah.
at an appropriate time.
Somebody, well, if anyone has suggestions for what my current build has been like so far, what you think would be a good idea, I'm open to those.
Wall of Fire is always fun. That's a 4th level spell.
Banishment's a good one too
Banishment,
at
yeah.
4th level.
There's also one called Suggestion. What does
That's
that
also a
do?
good one.
True.
Alright, well, at this time, we'll
At
just
this
say
time,
for brevity.
I'm doing sending.
Okay.
Yes. Celine, it's Rocky and May. We are safe. Did you get out? Meet back at first trees. Where we left.
5 words left.
You last. Or somewhere else.
Okay, Celine, 25 word response.
Celine, as you're standing there in this group of kind of refugees that are shuffling around you, kind of deciding like what your next moves are, you receive this message from Rocky.
Okay. I'll say found a bunch of people. Talia alive. Escaped before got here. don't know where she is. Bringing a bunch of people through a hole.
Nice.
Beautiful. So, Rocky, that's the message you receive.
Rocky turns to me. She found another way out. It's a hole. Didn't say where. I told her where we would be, probably. So we should probably stay put. But they have a bunch of people, which may not be the best thing to bring right here because, like, we're sneaky, but we're kind of close for us to be having a lot of people. She found a lot of people. She said that Tali is alive, but Tali has already escaped the dungeon, so she's not here anymore.
Okay, so they are going out a different way.
They are going out a different way. We don't have to help extract. They're getting out. And the alarm hasn't gone off yet anyway, so we should probably just leave.
Okay, yeah, let me try something.
Okay.
May is gonna reach into her pouch and pull out a forked twig that she collected from one of the trees of Moralbach.
Okay.
And we are going to cast... Well, now bend me over and call me a slut.
I've
Roll
never heard of that
persuasion.
spell.
Consider me persuaded.
Go.
God.
Guess I thought I put that in my spell book, but in any event, well, it's in my spell book, but not in my book. She will cast locate object,
Okay.
and she is locating Celine's necklace.
Okay. What is the range on that?
1,000 feet.
Okay. Yeah. She pings to the north of you, and down. It seems to you like she's underground and to the north.
Okay, let's go this way. And
Okay.
quietly, May is gonna steal through the brush and just be on top of where Celine is, and then follow whatever direction they go, unless it goes into obvious danger.
Okay. Celine, you are down in the jail with all of these people. They're all kind of looking around, looking at you, kind of looking for direction. What would you like to do?
I would like to direct everyone to follow me through the hole.
Okay.
I will just be like, please form an orderly single file line and fall behind me as I lead you to your freedom, she said confidently.
Sure. Yeah. Everyone kind of, there's like murmurs as people kind of crowd in around you. The opening that you find, it's kind of draped over with like all kinds of foliage and moss. There's like this damp earth smell that kind of engulfs all of you as you walk into this tunnel. Would you like to close it behind you or do anything? Or do you want to like leave it open?
Close it.
Okay. Okay.
Fucking, I don't know how I would close it.
No, that's fine. It's like, it looks like a part of the wall that has kind of been like angled outwards, kind of like a door would open. You can totally pull it closed behind you if you'd like to.
I'll close it. Sure.
Okay. The tunnel is completely dark.
I can see.
You can see though.
Yes.
You do feel like in behind you there's a couple people that like tentatively put their hands out and like kind of hold on to like your clothes or reach for your arm for like direction here.
I'll hold the hands of whoever's behind me and just be like, everyone link up. Buddy system.
From behind you there's one female voice from one of the people that you had gotten out. Are we trying to be particularly sneaky right now? If not, I think I have something that can help us.
I think sneakiness is best in this situation. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. That's probably right. That's totally fine. Yes. Okay. All right, lead on. As you look behind you, I'll just show you who is speaking. Actually, I won't do that yet. Never mind. Just kidding.
Aw.
Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, tease.
Feel like everyone hold hands.
I found it.
All right, you all proceed up. It feels like the terrain is kind of leading you very gradually upwards, not unlike the steps that had kind of led out of Ophelia's cell in the Scarlet Wolves prison. Demetrius and Boys Club.
Yeah.
You all approach. I'm trying to like cut between 3 different groups. I hope it's okay.
I'd like to go off by myself, please.
No, you're not allowed. You kind of approach this sort of area. I'm gonna take Celine and Rocky and May off the map here. But you all approach from the eastern side of this map. And what comes into view is like the massive crumbling old ruin of what looks like maybe a fortress or castle. And it looks like it is kind of not crowded with these Eladrin, but there are quite a few of them that are kind of roaming around. Would you like to stay here, look for the girls, anything?
Yeah, I think at least Demetrius's first instinct would be to not approach super close, but to try to look and see if he can spot May or Rocky or Celine.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I'll go ahead and assist you with that.
Roll with advantage.
That's a natural 20.
I don't
My
fucking need it.
goodness.
Wait, maybe I'll get 2 nat 20s, then I want to see God.
You look around you and you...
Oh, the duality.
Oh, the duality of
dice.
man. There are 2 genders.
Incredible.
There are 2 genders, natural 20 and natural 1.
That 1 and that 20.
The binary. The binary exists and just thus.
It just does.
Yeah, so looking around, you definitely do not see your friends. However, as you kind of approach, like, this kind of wooded area, you get just, like, a whiff of, like, the sage kind of earthy smell that you frequently have smelled on May. And you do pick out that it looks like maybe the wind has carried it, like, north.
Kind of like keeping low. If I went away anywhere, returning to Quagram and Quinn, and just relaying that, being like, "Okay, I think we're gonna have to sneak you, like, go further north. Stay kind of away from this place, because I don't exactly want to do what we did previously again."
Which of us is the worst at stealth?
I guess I could help us out a little bit if that would. You think we need to be super sneaky?
I'm gonna reach over and I'm just gonna cast invisibility on Quagram.
Nice.
He's like about to. He's like, well, what if I? Oh, that works.
We're just not even going to risk it. We're also going to kind of petting Iris. The like shadows of the trees and shrubs kind of seem to coalesce around her and start to work their way up our body. As I'll go ahead and just cast Pass Without Trace on the group.
This
Beautiful.
stealth check is about to be buck wild.
Go ahead and make
We
it
all-
for me, please. Quagram, you have advantage in addition to the plus 10.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank God, plus 10.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, you, all 4 of you really kind of just crouch
Oh,
and
yeah,
begin
yes.
moving your way forwards. You do catch up to Rocky and May as the 2 of you hear kind of crunching just a little
It
bit
should-
behind you.
It should be noted that Rocky still looks like one of these things. Because I shapeshifted into one of them, and I just haven't changed back because I feel like if we got happened upon really suddenly, I would just pretend that I had captured May.
You're also in your clothes, right?
No, I changed and I shoved it all into a bag and left the bag with May originally.
Yeah, you're in a
Yeah.
loincloth,
Oh,
right?
I'm in a loincloth.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
I
Also,
guess
you
seeing-
don't hear them approach. Also, sorry about that. But
Oh.
Demetrius and everyone else, you all see
May walking with one of us.
Eldrin in a loincloth. Demetrius will just stop, turn to Quinn, because that's the only one he can see, and just be like,
I don't know.
I might be like
Rocky. Is that Rocky?
I'm gonna shoot a
Oh.
message to May. And just like very quietly whisper, this is the cantrip message. I'm just gonna very quietly whisper, Are you captured? What's going on?
At this point, May is gonna stop and look around for Quinn and say, "No, I'm okay. Where are you?"
We can see you. We're hidden. We're hidden super well, but we can see you guys. Who is that with you?
Rocky
Is that
sees
Rocky?
May turn is like, you what? You hear them? What?
It's Rocky. It's Quinn. She'll like at this point she'll just start like talking like, "It's Rocky."
Okay. All right. I turn to the guys. It's Rocky.
Just stand up out of a bush.
Yeah.
we just like
Goyles, they materialize.
Yeah.
We are
Tree
following
branches
Celine.
8 feet above you just start breaking.
Rocky's still looking like this thing comes running up to Demetrius, really excited. She's alive! She's alive! She's alive! We have confirmation. She's alive.
What? Talia? Talia's alive?
Yeah. So
Where is she?
Celine went into the dungeons in that little room back there and found a bunch of people.
Wait, hold on. Celine went in by herself? Why are
Yeah,
you
she
all
was
out
with
here
me, though.
alone?
Because she's got out. She got out a different way. It's fine. It's fine.
They're right
Where
below
is
us.
she?
She's
About 40
saving a bunch of
feet
people.
down.
She's saving people.
So Celine's down there with a bunch of random ass people, and
Yeah, but they
y'all
saw
don't
your
know
wife.
what.
They saw
They're
your
in a
wife.
tunnel.
They were in a tunnel. They're escaping in a different way. They're escaping, but
Oh,
they saw
well,
your
okay,
wife.
that's good.
She's already escaped though.
You should.
Hey gang, we should
let's
So
follow.
where is she then? She already got out.
this
Yeah,
is
You already
correct.
got out.
We need to go.
gang, we should great gang. This
She's
is great.
gone.
We should get the fuck out of here.
Okay, let's go
we're
on.
following
Let's.
Celine.
Disembodied voice
following
in the air.
Celine.
Please move.
Rocky jumps a mile high. Fire sparks in their fingertips. Oh,
Yeah.
there you are.
Hi.
Yeah, so you all continue to kind of go. May kind of being led by your locate object spell. That lasts up to 10-ish minutes, right?
It lasts 10 minutes, yeah.
Okay. Towards like the end of the 10 minutes, Celine, let me cut back here. You, as you're kind of walking with these people, mostly in silence now, nothing appears to have like harassed you or anything like that. Do go ahead and make a perception check.
I'm so good at those. Even better now that I don't have any minuses, though. So that's a straight 14.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
As you're kind of walking upwards, you hear it before you see it. There's kind of the sound of like running water in the distance. And the walkway kind of like goes up and around a corner just a little bit, and you start to see a little bit of daylight start to filter through as you come into what looks like the end of the tunnel. It appears to be an entrance, like an opening that is covered on the opposite side by like a waterfall.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah.
I'll just get there and just be like, well, guys, fuck off. I don't know. Here you go.
They kind of... Okay.
Good luck.
There's one who's Does not look too dissimilar from Obello Kai, actually, who you met in Merlbach, the moon elf. She's a woman with this kind of like palish white hair, pale complexion. And she looks a little bit more like armored than the rest of them, a little bit. Nothing heavy, but like has a little shoulder piece and kind of looks a little bit more like capable. And she is kind of the first to like leave out of the group of people and kind of step forward. And she walks up to the waterfall, kind of puts her hand through it. Just checking.
Good idea.
And then seeing no real way to like really poke her head through, she turns around to the group and just kind of, one way to find out. And she jumps through the waterfall. The rest of the group, as you are kind of, May, your spell is kind of on just in the final like moments there. You come to the edge of what looks like a clearing. There is a crystal clear, blue, cool pond, and a small little cliff face with a waterfall that kind of pours over it into the pond. And seemingly from just out of nowhere, there is a little bit of a yelp as a woman matching this description jumps straight through and lands into the pond below and begins kind of swimming and sputtering and making her way.
Grace, is she Obello Kai, or does she just look like Obello Kai?
From that distance, make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh,
This
That's
is not Obello Kai, but this looks from a distance like a moon elf.
Okay.
I'll jump. I'll just
Yeah.
run. I'll just like look at them, and then without a word, turn and sprint out.
May will turn and say, "Is that the person that we met in Merlbach?"
No, I think it's just another moon elf.
Kinda looks like him.
Racist.
Celine the Water is not unpleasantly cool. But yeah, as you kind of pop your head up. I guess, are you guys being stealthy or?
May
At
will
this
just walk
point,
out
I don't
there.
think so.
Celine.
Yeah, you see your friends on kind of the outer edge of this clearing here. Behind you, more people kind of jump through. Only one does not emerge. Millie kind of, a moment passes and she doesn't come back out.
Oh,
Celine, did you find anyone named Millie?
I did. She was behind us up there, but I didn't see her jump down with the rest of us.
How far away is the waterfall?
Not too far. The pool is easy enough to swim across. What are you wanting to like cast
Just
a spell
like
with a range or?
Yeah, I'm looking for like a estimation on footage.
Let me see here.
In addition, what kind of distance are we talking here?
It's about 50 feet across, maybe 45 to 50.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe we'll call out Millie's name.
A moment passes. Make a perception check.
Yeah, it's gonna be loud as fuck.
It's a little bit loud as fuck.
Sorry, just looking at something.
Well, you can use thaumaturgy to make your voice louder.
Millie
Well,
cannot.
Maybe you can.
Not all of us can be so awesome.
Oh, well, I can use thaumaturgy on you to make your voice louder.
Ah, a 9.
You don't hear a response. Whether or not she heard you, whether or not you can hear her through the noise of the waterfall. What you do look down and notice, kind of as you call, something catches your eye. There are quite large, what appear to be tracks at the edge of the pond.
Like,
That
coming
perhaps
out
like
of?
some sort of beast. Not coming out of the pond, but
Like in the pond.
looks like something maybe came and drank here.
Okay. Does it seem to... What kind of, like, footprint shape are we looking like?
Make a survival check.
Okay. Bleep, blop, bloop. One of these. Shirt team.
It's pretty large. It indicates like a large creature. Maybe like a bear or other large beast.
Okay, like
a
some
mammal.
sort of like mammal.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that in the book, but not super concerned about that right now. Okay, well, she's not coming out of there, so should we go see about her, or?
Is there a point, kind of like, is the closest distance from land to where the this hole behind the waterfall was indicated? Is that shortest distance 50 feet?
No, like the width of the whole pond is about 50 feet.
Okay.
You can get closer to the waterfall. It's kind of like a circular shape.
Sure.
Um,
About how far away would I be with doing that?
You could get within 10 feet of where you think the entrance of the little cavern inside might be.
Easily
Rocky pulls
jumpable.
rope out.
That's jumping distance right
Yeah,
there.
Koigrim kind of like looks and peeks around, and he kind of like backs up a little bit, and he kind of like goes off to the side so he'll get a straighter shot at it than just like, almost parallel. And then he takes a running leap to behind the waterfall.
Incredible.
Preferably off to like one side of like where the hole was indicated, so that he's not like barreling straight in the middle,
Sure. Yeah,
potentially
easily.
knocking someone over.
Yeah. That is totally fine. And you have that distance.
Strength, athletics. I can make an athletics check, and then I jump my strength score plus that. Essentially,
Okay.
if it's a long jump.
Only
and height
complication
different.
is that you're jumping straight into a downward stream of water, so just go ahead and make an athletics check. It's not a crazy high DC.
That's a 20.
Easy.
That's a 20.
Yeah, you land in this kind of cavernous space, and there's this kind of older woman that's kind of in there who kind of, whoo!
Sorry. Hi.
Just sopping wet now.
We noticed that you did not follow. Do you need help?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Looking the way you do.
This is gonna go great.
Fine.
That's a solid 6.
Oh, well, I ain't so sure.
I recognize that I'm, who I am. But the tiefling that was with you, is a friend of mine. My name is Koigrim, and one of the benefits of being me is that I'm very strong, and I can carry you out of here just fine.
It's safe. on the other side.
Would I have? Were the tracks pointed out at all?
If
May didn't.
I don't know if
out.
she mentioned it.
No worries.
Yeah.
As far as we can tell, but we're also a group of very skilled people, who are good at protecting others.
Well, all right. I'm not the
Sorry.
biggest fan of water. My cannonballing days are behind me, I'm afraid.
Sure. How about this?
And he like kind of offers his arms in like a kind of a bridal carry, and then kind of like stoops a little bit to like curl around her to like shield her from water.
She stiffly allows it.
Hang on tight, spider monkey.
No. Alright, I'm deleting the internet.
All right, Pilgrim's out.
Game canceled. Rocks fall.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and make that jump.
She kind of like braces like against you as you
Oh,
kind of.
boy.
But yeah, you jump. Do you just jump into the water or like onto the bank?
Kind of onto the bank,
Okay.
where I would have been before.
Yeah, make one more athletics check. DC is a little bit higher that you're carrying somebody.
16.
Yeah. You hop right on the bank. She's minimally wet. Thank you very much.
He just gently like sets her down almost immediately. Like
She's like, yes.
It's much appreciated, Mr. Coigrim. Thank you.
Of course.
Yep. And he just like kind of like backs away and kind of focuses on the water. Is like really interested in everything but her. All of a sudden, he's just like, this is. Don't like praise.
The rest of you see Coigrim emerge with this woman. She has a little bit of a hunched back. She's wearing very like plain, like beige kind of clothes and robes. And she kind of awkwardly shuffles to join like the rest of the refugees that have kind of just collected.
I'll walk up to her. Hi, you are Millie from Roebuck?
I am. Yes.
Your husband is James?
Yes.
Where were you when you were taken from there?
Well, I'm sorry. Is he all right?
He's okay.
All right. Well, there was an attack on the city.
So you were in the city?
Yes. There was someone behind me. I thought for sure I was done for. I was running the best I could. My legs aren't great anymore, but I was running, and all of a sudden, it was like I blinked and was somewhere else with no way back home.
Okay. How do you feel about blood?
I should say it ain't my favorite.
Okay, good. May will pull out a vial of blood.
Okay.
She'll pull out some of the blood from like the hand dragon that
Okay.
we fought.
As you pull out the vial, it is empty.
Okay. Okay. She'll pull out the one that had Fallon's blood in it.
The one that you had collected from
From the Fallon goo, yeah.
that vial of stuff from the monster that you had fought.
Yeah.
That vial is now empty.
Oh no.
Now that you pull it out to look at it.
That's Sour's blood and
I didn't get any of Sour. It was Fallon.
it was just Fallon. Okay.
Fallon and the white dragon with extra hands.
Oh, the white dragon, if you've collected that blood is still in there.
Okay, even though it had like the extra arms from the hand.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to send you back to Moralbach.
You can do that.
I can. Just as long as you let me do it.
Of course.
Okay.
Will forgive me, I don't mean to be overly familiar. Will you be alright? I don't know anything about your all's group here, but I worry for anyone in this place.
We're going to be okay.
She
Just
kind of
have-
reaches out like a hand. You see it's extremely like calloused and very rough, but she reaches out and kind of grabs your wrist. Thank you.
Tell James that May sent you.
I will. Bless you.
And then
I did not sneeze.
with she's gonna take the vial of blood
Mhm.
and make a circular motion, incant the incantation, and strike a line through it, and cast banishment on Millie.
Okay. Her being kind of warps inwards and is gone in a shimmer of what just for a moment looks like oil slick opalescent shards of glass in the air, which then quickly fade as Millie disappears. It looks like the rest of the refugees have all kind of coalesced around Celine, the one that had spoken to you, with kind of the shoulder pad on. And they're kind of all discussing. But one of them has turned and kind of seen this interaction, May, especially hearing the incantation. It's a human man. Oh, well, hey now,
Don't ask me to do that.
Well, why not? Can you send us home?
She'll walk to the rest of the group.
Wait, our resources are very limited. I hope you can understand. We're gonna do what we can to make sure everybody gets home, but we just have some questions before we can really promise anything.
Yeah, I think in the meantime, too, Demetrius has absolutely been asking about Thalia to, like, everyone.
If you approach the group of refugees, we'll handle that first. The moon elf will kind of walk up and introduce herself. Yes, hello. My name is Valora. I'm from Asteria. I was in Moralbach on my Aestia. I did see a woman matching this description get led past my cell and into the one on the far end of our prison. But it appears she
How
must
did
have
she-
absconded.
How did she seem when you last saw her? Was she okay? I mean, obviously not the best, but can you tell me anything about her?
She had a bit of a busted lip. But she appeared to be walking fine. She didn't seem... well... she didn't seem grievously injured or anything. I didn't see any... nothing to worry about. From what I understand, this group, they tried to... they didn't want to hurt us. Overly so.
glad to hear that you and the rest of them are all right, but I can quite confidently say the feeling is not mutual. I do intend to inflict a great deal of pain on them.
You said they didn't try to kill you.
That's right.
Do you have any idea what they wanted to do with you?
Yes. They appeared. Sorry, the memory is not great. It appeared they were eating people. Put simply.
Lovely.
Were they starving?
No. They didn't. I mean, they don't seem well,
They definitely don't seem well.
but there was almost a bit of reverence, almost. One of them got me pretty good, and she kind of holds up her wrist, and there is like a bite mark scar.
Quinn holds up his hand.
Well, let's hope we don't turn into vampires or lycanthropes or the like.
You know, I wasn't thinking about that. Now I am. Thanks for that.
You're very welcome. I'm here to make things worse through the spread of knowledge.
Great. Awesome.
What's one more thing to worry about in a place like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of, how did you end up here?
Well, like I said, I was in Moralbach for my Aestia, and there was an attack on the city. I had been drawn to Moralbach because I had heard of things happening and disappearances, and for our Aestia, we're meant to go out, do good for the world, and bring something back home. I'm not sure how much you know about the elves of Asteria, but we make the world better, we make our home better. And there was an attack. We were running. I was trying to help some people, and the next thing I knew, I was running through the street, and then the street was gone,
And you were here.
and I was here. It's been a few days.
Oh, at least we got you before things got really bad.
Could always be worse.
Sorry, I didn't mean to distract. Demetrius, you were asking about Valia.
No, it's okay.
I wish I had more information. I didn't see how she absconded. I didn't have a view into her cell. I only saw her briefly as she was walking past.
Yeah, it seems she's been gone a day or two now, maybe 3. I seem to be just right behind her, always one step behind.
Do you know where she's headed?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I know she was trying to head to the Shiver Pine, but I don't know where that's at, and I don't know why she'd want to go there.
I can't say I've heard of it, but again, I haven't been here very long, so I hope you find her. Do you have what you need? Not that I have much to give you, but
Well, I guess we'll just keep trudging along. I know we had a general heading, but no, I don't want to keep you or anyone else in this God's forsaken place. Y'all need to get back home and get safe.
well, I'm a little worried about leading these people back to, well, I'll see what I can do. Is there no way that you could escort us back to town?
Demetrius will just kind of give a pained look to, like, everyone else standing around.
How many people are there total?
Um,
Refugees
Was
Quite
there
a
like
few.
around 20 or something like that?
well, some of those are Seder though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see here real quick. I've got the actual like head count.
Some of them are also eaten, so
It looks like there are 6 satyrs and then 9 people from Terminus.
Terminians.
Termites.
Termites.
Wow.
Yeah. Beat me to it by a second.
Do you, I'm sorry, goat folk know how to get back to the city, the one that's south of here?
One of them kind of like steps forward on his hooves. First off, you're not going to want to call us again that.
What do I call you?
Satyrs. We're proud folk.
Okay. Perfect. I didn't have a name, I'm sorry.
That's okay. You're new here. We'll give you a pass. It's okay. It's a common mistake.
There's some...
Nothing to do with his size and muscles and intimidating demeanor.
he starts twiddling his fingers a little bit, like suddenly worried and like upset that he upset them.
This person is about like 5 feet tall. They have like a little mustache and goatee kind of combo. He's wearing like a vest. Very Mr. Tumnus from Narnia type character.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Normally I would be confident, but well, I have to say I'm a little turned around. I could always attempt it, but we're not really fighters.
May, you're good with directions, right?
Not really.
Oh.
I mean, not in the middle of the woods.
Right. Well, I don't know a good answer. We need to keep pursuing Thalia. But these people also need to get to safety. And if those, I think you called them Eladrin, are still at their fortress and roaming about like we saw them. Yeah. That's not good.
Should
Everyone, real quick, as you're discussing, go ahead and make a perception check.
move.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Screaming.
Nice.
Okay.
Rocky's
okay.
struggling to change back into a normal form. They still look like Eladrin, and they've like made themselves striped and then spotted, and then their hair colors changed, but they can't. They're on the struggle
Forget to
bus.
put your clothes back on before you change.
Oh yes, thank you. And takes the bag back and doesn't. Starts like rifling through it, but hasn't put anything on yet.
Demetrius, Quinn, and May. Did Celine roll? If not, that's okay, but just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. The 3 of you here, a little bit off in the distance, like branches cracking in the way that like heavy footsteps might crack branches off in the brush.
Like towards us.
Getting a little bit louder, yeah.
Like in the middle of everyone kind of like talking, Demetrius just like ears perks, and he's going to just shoot Iris a glance and then like look at the rest of the party before kind of like giving a low little whistle, like grabbing his like cannon even tighter and just nods towards the area.
Which direction is it coming from?
It's coming from the south.
Is it like one set of footsteps or is it multiple footsteps?
Quinn with a 20, it sounds like multiple. Hard to discern exactly how many, but it doesn't sound like a ton.
Okay.
Maybe we should get back into the cave behind the waterfall.
All 20 of us?
They all came out of the cave.
Yeah, but I don't know if we can hide everybody.
If you all want to place yourselves really quick.
Grace, could you make Iris medium, please?
Oh, I can
I
do
would-
that.
I would say that Rocky would tell everyone to push themselves right up against the wall really tight.
For the Chanel of it, Chanel number 5 of it,
That's-
Demetrius is just gonna have the cannon like up, mounted on his shoulder, like kind of bracing, ready to take
Every
take a
time.
shot if anything seems to charge us,
Every time.
including large Rockies.
I don't understand why I'm so big every time.
Sorry,
Every
Rocky,
time.
gotta put you
I really
down.
don't
You're
know.
too
I'm
big.
so sorry.
So Rocky would cast minor illusion and create a false cliff wall after the people push themselves up against the wall.
Awesome. Let me adjust them real fast.
Nice and tight now.
After
That's how we like it.
And you like your neighbors.
After Demetrius draws our attention to it, are we able to hear kind of the
Yeah.
twig snapping and stuff like that? All
Yeah.
right. Quigrum like spins around and like completely ignores everything else.
Oh yeah, she's gone. One less.
Gone but not forgotten.
Who?
Millie.
So there's
My name
Oh,
is.
I was
so there's
thinking,
8
okay.
people from Terminus remaining.
I'm sorry.
So there's only 8 from Terminus.
Yes. that's
And the rest are locals.
Yeah. Anyone doing anything else? Preparing anything or?
Holding my prep shot. I'm just gonna kind of like look over to the rest of the group and say,
If there's something about to charge us, we gotta make sure we keep its attention on us and not on them.
Rocky's
Not
hidden among
hard.
the illusion. Oh wait, let me move myself. Rocky is like in the very front of the illusion, but holding the illusion.
Where is? What is the size of the illusion?
Oh, you're right. It can only do a 5-foot cube. So like, I guess the 5-foot cube would be like the people directly visible here. The ones behind the tree are probably fine. And the ones to the left look like they could hide behind a bush maybe a little bit.
A 5-foot cube would only occupy 1 square.
Oh, these squares are so small.
Yeah, 1 square is 5 feet.
All right.
"You're
Forget-
gonna
like,
need the
forget the
big
illusion.
illusions. You need that like was it major image and junk like that for them."
Can you like
I
unfold
happen
the
to
box?
have a spell this slot that I should fill. Maybe I should fill that spell with something like that.
As you all are kind of doing this,
Oh, I don't think I have that option.
the brush on the south side kind of rustles and out roll what look like 2 owlbear cubs, kind of wrestling with each other.
Baby.
Don't.
Well,
Don't.
Where's the
Do
mommy?
not.
time to
Yeah,
tame
don't.
them.
Don't.
I
Make them
mean,
kill their mom. Do
Tree
not.
warden, owlbear warden, Rich.
They're like wrestling with each other. They got their arms like all in that puppy play sort of way.
But they're little guys.
The one on top kind of looks up and sees you all.
I just like
Nobody move.
They kind of like back up a little bit. There is another rustling.
yeah.
I just try to make myself look as big as possible. Like I widen my stance and I really puff out the shoulders.
This
Mama
This might be the
appears.
mother.
Mama!
Owl bear.
And from behind her, another.
Oh no.
Hey, their group perfectly
Mom and
for me
Daddy.
to fireball.
And then another
Whoa,
kind of
whoa,
comes
That's
out.
hey!
That's
It's
Hey, hey, hey,
Hey, of owlbears.
That's a
The one kind of runs around, the other one kind of runs around one of the other ones.
Quinn's gonna step forward real quick. I'm gonna use an action to use universal speech.
Okay.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Okay.
as
My plan is to fuck this up.
Incredible.
I know you guys want to do combat.
oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
I'm gonna step in front and like do like the Chris Pratt like Velociraptor thing, and be like, everything is okay.
Are you so universal speech is that
So you have gained the ability to make your speech intelligible to any creature. As an action, choose one or more creatures within 60 feet of you up to a number equal to your charisma modifier. Chosen creatures can magically understand you regardless of the language you speak.
okay?
Yeah. I don't know if that means I understand them.
If it doesn't
doesn't-
say that you can.
It doesn't say I understand them. It just says that they understand me.
All right. What do you say?
I say, what are you guys doing here?
They kind of like one of their feathers kind of goes up. They kind of look at you with these wide eyes, unable to speak back in a language that you understand.
I just look at everybody else. Guys, I think it's working. I'm gonna get closer.
Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Why is
Step
the
a little bit forward? If they take a swipe at
No.
Quinn, I'm gonna
Chris.
cast Vortex Warp.
Okay.
I would say Rocky like probably moves up behind me.
Can I reach out and try to pat the one in front on top of its head and give it a pat?
Make an animal handling check at disadvantage. The DC
Okay.
is a little high.
Yeah.
He's a little height.
Oh yeah.
You bongus.
You're saying there's a chance.
There's always a chance.
You absolute
You
shringus.
accidentally touch its ass.
It's on its face.
So your hand does make contact. And then quick like lightning, one claw comes. Let's roll
Vortex
initiative.
Warp.
Okay. Is that a reaction?
Or
Or
no,
it's
but
just
I
a
prepared it.
yeah, that's fine. Okay. So
Okay.
move Quinn to wherever you'd like Quinn to be, and then I think we'll roll initiative. I'm so
I was
sorry.
hoping you were
I
going to
can't-
warp the bear next to the survivors.
You got one of ours, we take one of yours.
Just make chaos spawn. Like
I'm gonna put Quinn right here behind Demetrius.
Okay. Yeah, Quinn,
Oh,
if you
okay.
want to go ahead and move
Quinn, you
yourself.
experience folded space.
oh, cool, neat.
Just immediately froze up after.
Love that.
You probably don't feel great. It probably feels like shit.
What the fuck was that?
Your mom.
Wow. That dang old dingus initiative.
Oh yeah, initiative. That's my bag, Dad.
Can't
I'm here.
spell initiative without shit.
30.
Jesus Christ, May. That's not even a nat 20.
Oh, are
it's a
we
measly
rolling
18.
initiative? Is that what
We
we're
sure
doing?
are.
Okay.
We're gonna kill a family.
Oh wow, a 5.
You don't have to kill anybody.
It's true. We can just make them go to sleep forever.
Forever.
No,
And-
no.
You're all mages. I'm the only one who does non-lethal damage.
My damage is mostly psychological.
I have some mixed types.
My damage is mostly emotional.
My damage is
Mixed
mostly 9.
types.
It's mostly knives.
Whatever
This-
knife damage is.
Adrian, I do
Oh.
some mixed types.
Oh, you guys are talking different types of damage,
Fire
and Rocky
and
kind of does them all.
poison and acid.
Adrian,
The ones that hurt you.
Yeah, but I also do stuff like calm emotions and like
I
That's fair.
choose to non-lethally shoot them in the
Tasha's
head.
mind whip.
I shoot off their kneecap,
Yeah.
non-lethally.
Busted gap.
I non-lethally stabbed them in the neck 37 times.
Carl, that
38
kills
stab
people.
wounds.
Carl.
Carl.
Okay. 25 or fuck 30 through
30.
25.
Ugh.
Anyone beat a 30? No. 25 through 20.
21.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
What did I? 20 through 15.
Sistine.
Hello, how's yours a decimal, Demetrius?
Because I'm awesome like that. Okay,
Nice.
I get.
He is a D infinite.
Yeah. You know.
Infinite. 15 through 10.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
10 through 5.
8.
What is your
6.
dexterity?
18.
Okay.
That's what the 18 is for.
Oh, it's not a 4.18.
No, it's it rolls my dex in there as well for ties.
Okay.
We had an 8. What else?
A 6.
What is your dexterity?
My dexterity? What does my dexterity matter?
You guys rolled like buns.
Yeah.
10.
Beans.
My dexterity is 10.
Okay.
I have rolled one good initiative this entire campaign, and I remember that because it stands out, because it's the only time I've had a good initiative. You would think with like a +4, it would be okay.
No.
But
Definitely
it's
not.
not.
Nope.
It never
Not
is.
okay,
I'm almost
so-
always single digits.
Yep.
Simply roll better. Dumb
That's
dumb.
true. I've got to roll better.
Five,
Skill issue.
5
Get
through
up.
stuff.
Everybody.
That's just silly. Never mind. Okay. Wait, do we have everyone? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
How could you forget them?
May, you're up first.
Okay. Does it look? I mean, does it look like they're about to like charge us, or?
Yes.
Okay. But they're okay. So what May is going to do is she's gonna pull out some phosphorescent material and draw it across her face, making the motions, and cast hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
So they need to give me wisdom saving throws.
Okay. To keep it simple, I'll roll 1 for the beaks and 1 for the lethals. Is that alright?
Okay. Bigs and littles, yes. Hey.
Let me tell you how they have a +20. Fuck you.
Okay, well, what about they are all incapacitated for 1 minute.
Welp. Okay.
So we just leave then.
Yeah.
Just
That would be
leave.
okay.
A minute to run
let
away
us-
is not very long.
Let's all get out of here. They are going to stay there for a minute, so we can leave.
Don't worry, I thought out my combat round, guys. I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Great. I guess this crowd of people that are scared, make a persuasion check.
May?
God damn.
Okay. 13.
Okay.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
I feel like that should have been a fear-assisted one, anyways.
As it's her hypnotic pattern is like panes of shattered glass appearing in the area that just bends their brain.
Okay, yeah. I guess we'll take one round to really do the rest of Koigrim. Do you do anything?
Hearing that they're incapacitated and cannot move, he will look at May and go,
If I touch them, will it break it or at all? Like, how does that work?
It is a fine line, best not to do it.
Okay.
I mean, if you try to rouse them, I don't know how.
I was just gonna drag them away. That's fine.
I think that would rouse them.
yeah. Nope. I got nothing.
All right.
Wasn't planning on it.
Quinn, anything?
While if everyone begins moving, Quinn is just going to prepare to cast Calm Emotions as soon as this spell drops.
Okay.
And hope that works. Oh wait, it's humanoids only. Never mind.
Rip.
Sorry about
R.I.P.
that.
MPs. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Then I guess I'll dispel magic and make them fight us. I'm just kidding. No.
That's my 3rd level slot.
I guess I'll just start trying to like assist people in moving away from the angry woodland creature.
Okay. From there, it is Valora's go. She's gonna kind of turn around to everyone. All right, you heard we're on our own. This way, follow me. And she's gonna try to. She's gonna start moving through like the water, seeing it as like the closest way to get out.
She's gonna die.
25, 30. No one
There's-
follows her through the water though.
A giant water beast.
Everyone else.
Crack.
30 water elementals.
30 murder elementals.
Yeah, they're just gonna.
Yoink.
For this round, that's as far as they get. But everyone appears to be kind of just going wherever. Demetrius, anything you'd like to do this round?
I think seeing May working her magic quite literally, he's just going to hold an action if any of them break for whatever reason.
Okay.
He's going to focus specifically on ones going after the refugees, the survivors. Otherwise, no.
Okay. It's their turn. They can't do anything. Rocky, would you like to do anything?
Yeah, Rocky would like to also. Well, okay, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Since they're owl bears, would a bright light be enough to blind them?
What do you mean by that exactly?
Well, I have this cantrip called Light that I can cast on an object, and it sheds a bright light in a 20-foot radius and then dim for an additional 20, and it lasts like an hour. So, like, if I put it on a rock and, like, chucked it in the middle of them so they were blinded for us to escape, that would last an hour if it blinded them. But I don't know if it's bright enough.
I wouldn't say that the light cantrip would be bright enough to blind anyone.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, alternatively, I also am going to hold a spell in case they break from or make an attack towards us or any of the escapees.
Okay. Celine, is there anything you'd like to do for this round before?
I would say that Rocky also like moves up next to Demetrius, though.
Okay.
Oh, that's really close to Demetrius. Not that close. we're close, but not that close.
Sure.
Beatrice just sees you going up and was like,
We're friends from work.
yeah.
The friend from work.
Celine, anything?
No. Sleeping away. Quietly.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. Yeah, so just for brevity's sake.
I'm sorry. Is this annoying?
No! Oh my god, no.
Okay.
No, not at all,
I
not at
don't
all.
I don't want to like boom boom on everybody.
Of course not. Yeah, so I didn't move us over to the RP,
There
or
are
to
babies
the battle
we must
screen.
protect.
Just took me by surprise. That's all.
I didn't think you guys were gonna kill them. I didn't take us over to the battle screen because I thought you'd probably come up with like a way to get out of this. So yeah, no, not annoying at all. They kind of the people disappear into the woods, kind of scattering. It doesn't appear like they have much organization to how they're running. They just kind of scatter, running, sprinting.
Okay, but
Just like seeing them do that, Demetrius will look down to Iris and be like, "Girl, you're gonna have to go hurt them."
Well, what do you want me to do?
I don't know. I was hoping you had like shepherd instincts. Like, just bring them. Like, go onto the sides, try to get them all clumped together.
What am
you
I, an
know?
Aussie Doodle? What do you mean?
I don't even know what an Aussie Doodle is. Do we have an Aussie in this realm? What is Australia?
Demetrius, this is I hope that this is not extremely disrespectful. Could you send Iris with them?
Yeah, Iris, just go with be the beacon of inspiration you are.
And then just take them to Lockwood?
I just turn into Lockwood.
That
what
was
if
my
we-
suggestion.
What if we took them with us to Shiverpine?
We want to take them to Shiverpine. I thought that place was dangerous.
I also thought that.
Me
But
too.
if that is where Thalia's going to get back to,
30 seconds remaining.
All right, take them to Shiverpine.
well, let's
we
get
be
the fuck out of
walking?
here.
Yeah,
But
yeah, let's go,
be
everybody, let's go.
walking, Sorry.
Sure, so which direction do you go? Everyone
north.
kind of left to the west.
Okay, let us.
And- correct me if I'm
together.
correct me if I'm wrong, but we were heading west, right?
You're heading
Was-
north.
We're heading.
We're
north.
heading north. Okay.
Let's wrangle everybody and then go north.
Do you want me to get
Yeah.
them?
North
Wait.
is bueno.
Yeah, I
Wait,
think
wait,
I think that's it. Get them and bring
Just-
them north.
Yeah, just make sure they don't, none of them do anything stupid.
I just have a directional question.
Yes.
The fortress had a hole in the wall that was to the north, but it spit them out to the south.
Yeah, there was a slight bend.
Okay. Just wanted to make
Yeah.
sure that the orientation.
The
is on.
problem with that was that I
Okay.
couldn't find a map that was pointed the right way.
Very fair.
Yeah.
I know the struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking big same.
Yes, fellow GMs, we get it.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, we leave.
Iris is going to try and collect as many of these people that have scattered into the woods as possible.
Yeah. I guess logistical question. We're following them, right? So and we're pretty close behind,
Okay.
right?
All right. So
I'm
you're all-
asking. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
saying. I'm asking.
Is that what you all would like to do? Would you like to also go and collect these
Yep.
people?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, go ahead, all of you. Give me persuasion checks or intimidation, whatever you would
Yeah.
like to use to round up.
Wait.
people.
The good thing I've got a +7.
I
Can
am
we
so
go-
persuasive.
Can we call it unintentional intimidation?
Okay,
Yeah,
actually not
absolutely.
that bad.
Passive intimidation?
Oh, Quinn, my
intentional.
goodness.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
just like
It's just what I do.
Gotta get the group
careful,
average
please
here.
come back together.
Okay. With the
Thanks for the
net,
carry, Quinn.
I was looking for an above 10 from everybody to get everyone, but I think Quinn with your nat 20 that equals. Okay, so you do gather up all of the Terminus refugees. It looks like most of the satyrs have kind of scattered.
That is fine.
I mean, they're from here, so they probably have
I
a good
see
idea.
this as an absolute win.
It's less people
fucked
to
up.
deal with.
Okay, all right. How is everyone okay? Is everyone safe?
Valora kind of steps forward as everyone kind of sort of looks at her. Mostly confused, panicked, a nice cocktail of emotions, but I think we're mostly uninjured. We're fine.
Here's the plan, okay? We're gonna go north to a place called the Shiver Pine. Apparently, Thalia. I'm sorry, Thalia. That's the way she was heading when she escaped the jail. So we're gonna head up there and try to see if we can find out if there's a way out of here through there. And we suggest that you all come with us, just because we don't think there's a way going back to the town, unless you guys just want to stay in the town forever. But I don't think that that's the case.
She kind of looks to the group, and everyone kind of looks at each other. And one of the men speaks up. It would be nice to get home if there's a possibility. I think we could stay with you all.
Okay, just let us go out in front. Laura, is it safe to say that you have an idea of what you're doing here?
I have you won't have to babysit me. Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind babysitting them?
I would hardly put it that way, but certainly.
Okay. We're gonna go do what we can to clear the way out for you guys as you move up. And we'll be in contact the whole time. Checking in but yeah, we don't want to.
Sure. I've got
We're
my
free-
own magic tricks, so if I need to reach you, I can do that.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, if there's anything, just call us and we'll drop back and help you guys out. But we can't really move as a group this big and make sure things are clear. We'll try to leave little. I'll leave little tracks for you guys to follow as you move up.
How far behind do you want us to stay? Oh, we did the shuffle.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Sorry,
God.
my internet is being awful
no.
right now.
Zach's in charge now.
No, not
yes.
allowed.
Yes. Owlbears, catch up. Roll initiative.
Idiots.
No.
Roll initiative. They're dragons now. Fuck you.
Wait, shit.
You all level up to 22.
No.
Now I'm in charge. Real quick, everybody. I just
Oh,
wanted to
wait,
say
now I'm Zach.
that we're not in the Feywater anymore. We're all fine. Everyone's very happy with their loved ones, and everything is great and perfect.
No.
I'm Celine. I sneak attack. I sneak, and then I sneak attack.
No, there's trauma. Everything's
Ouch.
bad.
There's drama.
It messed mine up too. Right now, Nick is Koigrim instead.
No, not anymore.
Wait, who am I?
Beans.
I'm still in
Fuck
charge,
you.
gang.
I'm
Listen,
invisible.
as king, as your ruler, it's important to me that
Oh.
all-
No.
Yeah.
Your
Not anymore.
god. Your ruler.
Eat
Now I'm
beans.
Megan.
Okay.
Oh no,
Stop
not,
it. Get some help.
get some help.
Stop it.
I don't want to eat beans.
You'll
Kick
eat your
rocks.
beans and you'll
Beans
like
are
it.
delicious. What you talking about?
So.
It's true.
How far? I don't know. Like let us go up ahead an hour or so.
An hour.
That is pretty far.
I'm a little
Maybe
worried about
like
being
a
that
couple
far
of
back.
minutes head start. I think.
20,
How about 3
20,
minutes?
20 minutes maybe.
Yeah,
That's-
I think
Okay.
you
How's
know
5?
something that Irish can get between real quick. Like I
5
think
minutes.
How's 5?
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
Oh.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Great.
I'll be leaving tracks the whole time to have you guys following us. To help
Sure.
you guys follow us.
I think I speak for everyone that we appreciate you all taking us on. So we'll try to not slow you down too much.
It's whatever.
Yeah, we termites gotta stick together.
Oh, I hate that, but
Terminals.
you know, I have a fondness for termites immediately. That sounds all right.
May will also help with leaving marks
Okay.
using prestidigitate,
Beautiful.
just so we
Quinn
can
is
have
going
like, a
to-
good frequency.
Yeah, I also have prestidigitation. Quinn's going to make a little like heart symbol, that is that's based on the mark on Distinguished Gentleman's little tuchus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
May will mimic that for consistency's sake.
Beautiful.
The desire for
Incredible.
Demetrius just wants to shoot trees down.
To be clear, it's only because of consistency.
May does not have an emotional attachment to the fucking rat.
Let's make that super clear. I think from here we'll take our bio break.
No.
Hey. Oh.
Well, I'm God again, so you can't say no.
Oh, dang it.
Aw, nuts.
I make the rules in this house.
Them's the rules.
So we're gonna do bio things like pee and sneeze,
And sneeze and fart at the same time.
sneeze and
Yeah,
fart at the
and
same time.
White America.
Woohoo!
Oh, man.
What do you
And
say?
that is like the only 3 seconds that anyone ever clips of this stream.
White America.
White America! Yeah!
With our party
wait.
called Soul Seekers.
No! It's just a
Oh,
thin
dear.
veil for neo-Nazis.
Oh, God.
Man, I hate to interrupt. Let's just jump into it. How about
So we escapeed. Maybe.
jump into it?
Beautiful bastards.
Jump in. So, you all are tromping through the woods. Valora with the rest of the refugees are about 5 minutes of travel behind you. Are you moving stealthily? Is there anything that you wish to discuss? Are you just generally like heading north looking for anything in particular?
I think haste is what we're doing right now. Moving with haste.
I would tend to agree. I would say that at this point,
Okay.
stealth is not the highest priority, but we're like Demetrius at least is desperately keeping an eye out for anything that would indicate, be it a sign saying, Sugarpine this way or whatever it is where
Sure.
we're
I'll also have Fable sort of like flying up ahead of us even.
Okay.
Just kind of like trying to keep any sort of eye out for anything.
Sure.
I'll have Iris do that too. Fuck it.
I would like to just, while we're moving, if we're in a relatively safe place, I'm going to throw you a curveball real quick, Grace, and I'm sorry about that. But I'd like to just cast Sending real quick and
Yeah.
just check in with Kodra and just make sure
Sure.
that they're not dead.
Yeah.
So I'll cast Sending to Kodra, and I'm just going to say, hey, hope everything is good. We are handling things on our end. Let me know if anything has changed.
Kisses.
XOXOXOXO until the end.
Yeah. A moment passes. Several moments pass. It gets to the point where you wonder if you're gonna get a response. You start getting a little worried, and then like it comes through. Nothing has changed. Except no, sorry. Nothing has changed. That I can tell. We're all still alive. I think they're experimenting with our instruments. For what purpose, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's it. Yo.
Okay.
Word.
Bruh.
Okay.
Yeah, that is not a curveball. Anything like that is totally welcome here.
Okay.
as we're walking along, like marking trees. I imagine it's like Quinn and May, like next to each other, just like taking turns, like marking trees.
Hmm.
What did she say?
They said that they said that everything's fine. They said they're still safe, but they said they might be the people who have them captured might be experimenting on their instruments.
That makes sense, right? With your dad's book, what it said.
Yeah, these are kind of artifacts. I don't know what they could. They're powerful, but I don't know what they could be doing with. I don't know.
Didn't the book say something about some kind of song? Some sort of power? I actually don't know if you shared that with us.
I think I did. I'm just looking at it right now to refresh my memory.
Someone in chat just said eye stone.
Shut the fuck up.
That's really good.
This is good.
But you send messages, you scratch it into the service, and then chuck it at somebody.
There you go.
120 characters.
What's that for an instant message?
No, yeah, it does make sense. Maybe there's information in Zinazar we could probably get at some point about all of this. That's where the writer of that book was from.
Maybe that is a long way away.
Yeah, but once they're rescued, I mean, we'll have time. If there's something that we still don't know what the end goal of this group is. Are they
Some
trying
sort
to?
of new world order?
They're trying to bring something here, or they're trying to. I don't know.
That is kind of the impression that I get.
The impression
Bring
that I
something
get.
here, or bring, yeah, their home here.
The group I'm in has some kind of connection to the word bearers as well.
Johnny caught it. It's okay.
So maybe there's like something to do with law. I don't know.
That is another can of worms.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Quinn.
Well, the important thing is we track down Thalia. We get everyone where they need to be, and then we rescue the Damarkog. And I think those are the next few steps we need to take.
It just feels like this whole time we've been rushed along. We haven't had any time to stop and figure anything out.
Well, I mean that's what you do when you're saving people.
Yeah, I guess so. But we're also getting distracted.
How did you know that woman?
I met a man in Rawbach when we were there the first time. And he told me about his wife. And, well, when we were back at the... What was it called? Lockwood.
Mm.
They mentioned her name. And so I took a chance. Well, I feel bad. I kind of misled Demetrius to thinking Thalia might be here. I didn't think that, but
She
maybe
was,
it-
though.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You did that.
Right.
Did you do that intentionally?
Well, it was important to me to send her back if I could.
May, you know you don't have to, like, trick us, right? Everyone here will help you in whatever you need to do. This isn't just a one-sided thing. We're not just here because Demetrius wants to be here. We're here because we want to help Demetrius.
Well, but also he was talking about going off by himself, so...
Yeah, I don't know how true that would have been.
He would have done it. Look
Maybe.
at him. It's like he doesn't even know we're back here.
I don't think that's true, May. I think Demetrius is very much Demetrius hasn't seen his wife for a long time, hasn't seen his daughter for a long time, and now he's on a path where he can bring them back. And that can be kind of consuming. And I don't think that necessarily means that he's forgotten about us.
All I mean to say is that if it came between checking a tunnel and going to where he thinks she is,
You might be right. I don't want to say that you're wrong. I think you can trust us, at least, to have your back on this. If you say it's important to you that we rescue Millie, then we'd have convinced him to do it.
I wouldn't have wanted to make him make that choice. I guess between his wife and someone I don't even know.
Yeah, but you don't know his wife. You're making that choice right now.
Yeah, but my thing is done.
I don't know if any of our things are done, May.
I don't have anybody left to save. But that is to say, I don't have anybody to distract you with anymore either, so.
It's not a distraction, May. We are doing this. We do this for each other. This is kind of what I don't know. I feel like I haven't known you guys for that long, but this is what we do for
May
each
quotes the exact amount of hours it's been.
other.
Minutes.
But you can't deny that there's a connection here between all of us.
Yeah, we have done a lot. Sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but looking back,
But it's not just what we've done or what we're doing or where we're going. It's us. It's this. There's something that compels all of us and pulls all of us together. And I don't know what that is, but it's the same thing that goes between you and all the people you care about and all the people I care about. And it's the same threads. And despite the fact we haven't known each other that long, those threads are here. And I don't think that... I feel like you are trying to make this seem practical, but it's not. There's nothing about this that's practical.
yeah, at this point, I think I would agree with you. We have been in the woods for too long.
That's true. That's definitely true. Look, I want to talk about this more. I feel like this is important. But we do have stuff to do. So do you want to table this for now?
Yeah, I'm not sure what we are tabling, but
I don't know either, but it's something. Feels like something.
okay.
I go for a fist bump.
Yeah, May reciprocates that.
Hell yeah.
But then, like, turns away immediately to, like, mark a tree.
Shoot. Yeah. The rest of you, any conversations? At this point, dusk is kind of the closest thing that it looks like dusk might be here. The light around you is beginning to fade.
As we're walking, I think Koigrim would kind of come up to Demetrius, as they're walking along and kind of.
I don't know who else to really talk about this kind of stuff with. But I wanted to ask you, what your wife is like.
Oh, Sally. Sally, she's what are they? A tiefling. She's gorgeous, kind of crimson skin. She's got kind of bright yellowish orange eyes with kind of like a ram's horn. I know a lot of tieflings, they got a bunch of different things, kind of like hair. It's kind of like hair, just with different horns, but she's kind of got them that kind of resemble like a ram. They kind of curl up and over and around.
Okay.
My gosh, yeah, she's got to be one of the most creative and ingenious people I think I've ever met. The things she could do she put her hands to work at tailoring, creating dresses, and doing all sorts of stuff. You know, there's a level of passion and love there that, you know, I never really saw in a craft or a trade. And seeing her do those things that she loved, seeing her happy in her prime, and seeing her finding her life's purpose, that's the woman I fell in love with. She is one hell of a woman, and God's damn the best mother you could possibly imagine too. My gods, I thought I didn't know she was gonna just let Ophelia do whatever she wanted to growing up, or she was gonna throttle her with attention and affection. And I don't know. I tried to be the counterbalance, you know, kind of play good cop on occasion. Thalia was often the bad cop, you know. I don't know why, but you know, she's Ophelia's a spirited like a mother's, and I think that's why. And obviously too, me with my lack of horns, it's kind of like a little easier to talk. I think sometimes there's a bit of disconnection, but well, Colgrim, I tell you, I'm excited for you two to meet because I think she'll like you, and I gotta say, I'm liking you too. I appreciate everything you've done for us so far. I know you kind of got thrust into this.
Sure. I feel like I stumble into things a lot. She sounds wonderful. How long have you been married?
Let's see. I guess that's going on about 17 years now.
Wow.
It's been some time. We were married for about 3.5 years before we found out, of course, that she was pregnant with Ophelia, and then had Ophelia, and Ophelia's 14 now. So, God's above, she's going on 15. Oh my God, I gotta get her something. You think they have shops here in the Feywild?
I think that no matter what you give, it will mean something to her.
Yeah, you try telling a teenage daughter that. No, they want the latest things, they want fanciest dress or, some sort of, I don't know, they got makeup or they got, they got these stones that they can send, and they always make these stones. They remake the same goddamn stone every year, but then they start marketing it, and suddenly they nick their old stone that's only 7 months old. It's not good enough anymore. They need the new stone to talk to. It's so tiring. And I'm tired of spending money, but goddamn, I'd buy her all the new sending stones if I could. If that meant seeing her in person right now.
It sounds like a good problem to have, if you don't mind my saying.
Yeah, I guess it is. Well, you got me rambling on here about my family. What about you, Colgrim? You, I feel like you alluded to yourself there a bit, saying you had someone special.
I did. This is hard for me to talk about, but I felt like you were the closest one to my situation, maybe. She's my fiance.
Congratulations, Colgrim. What has? Hold on. Pulls out the jug. Whiskey. So he pops open the jug and hands over the jug. That would have a good amount of whiskey.
He gratefully takes a swig, and hands it back, and he just kind of.
Well, we would have been married in maybe a few weeks, but she disappeared. Like happens, apparently.
He's got any leads or anything? How did she just disappear?
Almost a year ago now, I woke up one day and everyone, not just my agate, was gone. I don't know. I wish I knew. I've been trying to find them this whole time. But
he's like, his voice is on the verge of trembling. He's having a difficult time.
I was I was wondering how you do it.
Demetrius's pace slows a little bit. Well, Coigram, if I was being rightfully honest with you, if it wasn't for Iris and Celine, I don't know if I'd be here standing before you right now. It's the feeling of losing someone you've decided you're going to spend the rest of your life with and devote to. That's a heavy burden to hold.
I feel silly. We weren't even married. And, feels like a piece of me is missing.
It's not silly at all. You know, it's the same for me. There's that feeling of, it's almost like the sun doesn't shine quite as bright, or sleep isn't as restful, or the taste of coffee or whiskey is dulled. It's that missing piece of you. It just seems to be gone. And up until only a few days ago, I was right there with you. I was fortunate enough to learn that Ophelia and Thalia, they's both alive. But, you know, I think that you gotta hold on to that hope too. And take it from me, I ain't no fool or would encourage any sort of false hope. But seeing my old home burned down, seeing all that rubble there, and thinking to myself for months on end that I had lost my family, and then suddenly turns around, well, there they are, they're alive. I think if your fiance, if you're Agate, she may have disappeared, but she's out there. We'll find her too. Hells, we've been to Terminus, now we're in this failed wild place. God's only knows where we'll end up next, but don't you worry, Gordon. We'll find her.
I don't know that I'm losing hope or anything of that nature. It's just, feel, like you said, it's hard to see through my own eyes, if that makes any sense.
It does. In more way than one, as he gestures to the, gemstone embedded in his...
I forgot about that. Yeah, right. Yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to...
No,
pry.
not at all.
Thank you.
You know, there seemed to be a common misconception that strong men of action, much like ourselves, showing strength is not showing anything at all, being a stone, being a rock. For a while I believed that, but I think recently, especially with Celine and Quinn and Iris, hell, May, and hell, even Rocky and you, it's true strength and is showing vulnerability, showing that willingness and that ability to care. So you don't gotta worry about any of that shit with me.
Thank you. I wasn't sure about this group to start.
Yeah.
It's strange to say the reason, but I looked into everyone's eyes and I saw understanding. I saw the I guess pain that I have reflected, and well, Agate would want me to help. So,
Well, your Agate sounds like she sounds like your better half.
she's
So he just kind of laughs at that.
She's stronger than me, even now.
That is both fantastic and terrifying to think about.
She was quiet as a mouse and would sneak up on rabbits, small rabbits. She could sneak up on them. They wouldn't hear her coming. It was incredible to see.
That is indeed incredible, and I would greatly enjoy seeing a demonstration once she's back in your fold.
I'm sure she'd get a laugh out of it. I know I'll find her. It's just, the getting there.
It's certainly a journey, but don't you worry, Gorgrim. We'll see to it you two are brought back together, and we'll make sure to put a ring on it next time. Make sure you two are properly put together.
Thank you. It's wristbands, not like...
Oh, y'all do wristbands?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a better idea. My old ring, and he holds up his mechanical arm and says, this ring keeps on fucking falling off here. The metal on it's so slick it can't grip onto it well. And I'm like constantly worried.
Well, I'm kind of glad you responded that way, because everyone I've talked to seems to think they're like manacles. And I don't know how to say it's not.
Well, that's, manacles, rings, they all bind us together.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You still have some of that,
So, whiskey. Here's some more whiskey. There you go.
So as you all
And
continue,
then they kissed.
Now, kid.
as you all continue to walk, dusk settles in, and night begins to fall. The forest around you becomes, it takes on a near unnatural darkness. When you receive a message from Valora.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting a little dark here. I just wanted to see where you're at. Just let me know. You can respond to this message.
Okay. I respond in kind. We're actually thinking about... actually, hold on. Hey guys, it's getting pretty dark. They said that they're slowing down back there. Do we want to hold up and let them catch up? Or are we pushing through
Try
the
to
ship?
see if we're being chased still or being pursued? Like, are we aware of being pursued at all?
If you want to have Fable and Iris check. I know they were like kind of aerial
Yeah.
watching.
Open.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure.
What means do you have to communicate with Fable and Iris at this moment?
Brain power.
I do
Brains.
not have the means of directly communicating with her. She has to come back
Sure.
for...
So you learn like one of those like Gaelic whistles or sing
That's
like
what-
song
yeah,
notes. Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the video of like the husband calling competition?
No.
Oh yeah, I'd say that.
No.
Oh man. So it's like pig calls, but for like husbands. And so it's just like these middle-aged women yelling different like Robert at like
Oh, I have. Oh my god, I actually have. Like,
I'm just imagining that.
I'm sorry. Did you say make a perception check? I totally.
I did not.
Okay.
But go ahead
Just
and make one
keeping it
for
up.
Iris as she's up there,
Okay,
and then
sure.
May with Fable. What are you doing? Right, Wargian.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be a 13 for Iris.
Well, a 12.
That's okay. As you guys, as Iris is circling, she doesn't see much. Nor really does Fable. Or May, you rather, looking through Fable's eyes. All looks mostly calm. You see some trees kind of shaking back in the direction that you came from, indicating maybe like the owlbears or perhaps something different, but nothing appears to be closing in on you at this point.
Good enough for me. So I'll, like, assuming Iris comes back eventually, talk to her and just tell the rest of the group that we seem to be, knock on wood, in the clear.
All right.
Okay. I think we should start setting up camp and get everyone together.
Yeah, May's gonna set up the dome. I can fit 9 creatures in here with me. So
Okay. The
You
core
know.
party.
Rocky immediately
that
climbs in.
Or
Okay. I was about to say, Demetrius and Iris will actually hang outside.
Yeah, Koigrim will wait out so that someone can take his spot.
Yeah, there's like there's like old people. There's like.
May will not
Quinn-
make any decisions. Just whoever wants to be in here can be in here.
Okay. Valora.
Quinn
will-
was-
Sorry, go ahead, please.
I was just like, Quinn will stay out and then immediately regret it.
Demetrius unrolls his bedroll and kind of like starts to try to make a spot for Iris, and then remembers she's fucking horse-sized now, and is just like, "Ugh."
She does the thing of like circling around in one spot, like an absurd amount of times, and then
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
sits down, stands up, does another circle,
Why don't
and
you
then
just
sits
lay
down.
down? It's okay. You just pick a spot. It's
No,
in
it
the-
has to be right.
No, it's right. It's all the same
It's
spot.
not.
We're in the dirt.
It's
You
not-
don't
it's really
understand.
not.
I'm making the dirt better. Thank you. Valora kind of puts down like her shoulder thing and like kind of gets comfy up against a tree. Anyone want to smoke?
Here.
She starts lighting up like this little ivory pipe that she has.
Around so before I make the bubble, around where everybody else is going to be camping, I will set up my alarm thread
Okay.
to make a blaring sound.
Wonderful. Sure.
I will partake of the pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of passes it around and makes like a little, not a big fire, but just like a little tiny bonfire. Unless anyone objects to that, but
Demetrius
Well, the
is
perception
also
was
going
like-
to go for it, Rob.
I was gonna say the perception was like we're not being followed, so
yeah.
no objections to the fire. Fire good.
Demetrius is going to hold the pipe for Iris to see if she enjoys it.
She'll. Dad, how am I supposed to?
this is, yeah, you breathe it in, like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you breathe it in, it tickles the lungs, and you breathe it out. You know, you breathe elements. I've seen you breathing acid, and you're gonna scoff at this?
She does like a dog cough.
That
That's supposed to be coming out, not going in. Ugh, take it.
all right, you're missing out.
I'm not. Valora kind of, as the pipe is being passed around. So, what's your old story? Are you all from Roebuck?
Some of us are from Ralbach. We're kind of from all over the place, if I'm honest. We don't know where Rocky's from. Celine and I are from Rawbach. Demetrius is also from Rawbach.
Yep, born and raised.
And May is from Narrow.
Great city. I came through Narrow when I first arrived on the continent.
You're from out west. Oh, you said Asteria,
Asteria,
right?
Under. Yeah, I had never seen so much land in my life as I did just approaching the coast. I'll never forget it.
This might sound like a weird question.
I might have a weird answer.
But let me just double check because I forget names.
Yeah, as when she's like talking about Asteria, like Demetrius like kind of leans in and is like,
yeah.
Do you know someone named I forget which one it is because they're both such elfy names. Do you know someone named Arduil or Idrithil?
Wait, I'm also forgetting which one it was that lives in Under.
Yeah, I gotta pull it up.
Sorry. Just confirming which one it is here. Idrithel.
Idrithil.
I've never met her, but yes, I have heard of her. Sometimes when our people descend from Asteria and enter the surrounding woods of Unda for our holidays, she's like a friend of a friend.
Oh, she's a friend of mine. I just didn't know. You said you were from Under. I know it's a big place. I just...
It's not really that big. It's not that much of a stretch.
I suppose.
I've heard only good things.
Oh yeah, she's amazing. She's a lot of fun.
She's played music before at our festivals.
Yeah.
That's how I sort of have heard of her.
I pull out the lute. That's how I heard of her too.
That would make sense. That's a beautiful instrument.
Thank you. There's literally none other like it.
Why is that?
Well, alright, well, I can explain, but it makes more sense if I sing it.
I'd hear a song.
You would hear a song. And, I got a couple of them. I got a couple of them in the old can of beans.
Well, do share.
Well, alright. Wouldn't be much of a campfire without music, right?
I thought exactly.
So I'll play one of the early songs that Idrithil taught me, just about like the Damercog and about like just what we do and stuff like that, and just sort of strum along,
The
keep
theme
things
song.
going, keep a theme song, if you will.
Can I go performance check?
Not the Soul Seeker theme song. That's the finale.
Right. Nice. Sing our campfire song. As you kind of pick up the tune, these other like refugees that like they're damp, they're cold, they've been walking all day, they haven't eaten anything yet. Some of their heads kind of begin to poke up, and as you kind of reach like the first chorus, a couple of them begin like dancing together in this traditional Marlbach kind of like stepping dance. And a couple of others join just a little bit tentatively, like shy smiles kind of appearing on their
Grace,
faces.
I'm going to need a demonstration, please.
No.
If that's the case, I'm gonna just like fall into full performer mode, and then I'll just start playing like every Moralbach like step song that I know, and just try to keep things lively and up and pleasant as much as possible, and just sort of like
Absolutely.
focus on that for the rest of the night.
The mood brightens considerably, and before long, people are kind of asking Demetrius for his jug and like dancing together. And
Passing it around happily.
Yeah,
Communal
Quaker.
mug.
I have a metric shit ton of spices and rations that I would like to use at this moment to
Oh.
help
Oh,
to
yeah.
give everyone a good meal.
A little feast.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
use my chef feet like a good noodle.
Yeah.
So yeah, just really good food.
Like a good
Let's
noodle.
let's just for the sake of
Oh, yeah,
argument
is there?
maybe call it curry.
That's wonderful.
Ooh.
I don't know what kind of skill check to ask you to make. Maybe survival, or if there's the one that you'd like to use instead. I'd hear an argument.
No, I think that might be the best one.
If you don't have proficiency in survival, you can add your proficiency for the purpose of this.
If it's a feat, do they have to actually make skill checks if it's just a feat?
That's a good point.
Well, I gain proficiency with cook's utensils and can prepare food.
Oh, then you just make a
and
cook's
stuff.
utensils check.
Yeah,
I forget that tool
Um,
skill checks.
But
exist.
I don't know what ability score you would want for that.
Anything you're proficient in.
Okay.
Any ability score that you're proficient in. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's call it a dex check.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. You're chopping up the things and
Yeah.
doing
And
the
then plus an additional 3, so it's a 13.
stuff. You make probably the best meal that any of these people have had since they arrived.
Mediocre, but better than nothing.
Better than rocks.
That's right.
As this kind of like little, not party, but kind of party is like unfolding a little bit, and people are kind of filling themselves and just kind of enjoying the moment. Valora approaches you, Rocky. So, don't know where you're from? They said.
Been from here and there.
A student of the world. That's one of the best things to be.
World has a lot to say.
That it does. We were isolated from it for a long time in Unda. But
How long?
was I in Unda?
Yeah.
Well, I'm about 300. So,
You look very good for your age.
well, that's much appreciated. I'm quite young by Moonelf standards, but 300's been kind to me. I guess it's been 299 that I've been on Unda. Most never leave. It was really only for my Aestia.
What's an Aestia?
Aestia.
Aestia.
It's a journey that our best are supposed to take. A bit of self-flattery. Those of us that train to join the Moon Queen on her council, we undergo years and years of training, and then as kind of the last lesson, we're cut loose into the rest of Terminus, and we are meant to accomplish two things. Spread good somewhere, and then bring something good back home.
That is a very unquantifiable set of things to do.
It
I think
is.
I wouldn't like that.
There are very few metrics. We have had a lot of people make it all the way through the training and then get turned away at the end because their offering wasn't good enough, or what the good that they spread wasn't substantial.
Well, as CFO of our group, I am all about KPIs,
Wow.
key performance indicators. You gotta really,
Standardized.
define your success. If you can't clearly define success with key performance indicators, it's just not success, is it?
Yeah. So specific about metrics, so vague about you. I respect it.
Mm.
You might get this a lot. You remind me of somebody, but not for any reason.
Oh, it's just my current face. It's just my current face.
Current face.
Yeah, and Rocky changed to look just like Flora.
That's a party trick.
Isn't it? You
Can
think I'd
you-
get paid more for it?
Can you give me pink hair? I've always wondered what it would look like.
It shifts to pink hair. But with streaks of purple through it too, and almost a little bit of a shimmer to it.
I like it. Maybe I'll have to do that when I get home. If I can.
Rocky kind of poses and flips her hair for. She's like, these are fun.
Looks
And
fantastic.
stealing the ears.
How do you... Is it magic?
That's a very good question. It's a very, very good question.
Either you know, and you don't want me to know, or you don't know.
Well, as I just met you,
That's fair. Best to just know who's at your back.
more important to know who's at your front.
That would be you all, because you're leading us to this Shiverpine place. Just seeing who's keeping secrets.
Yeah. Well, I hear that secrets are a hot commodity of currency in lands such as these, so
Guess
I'm
they
not
would
gonna
be.
walk around spilling my bag. That's for sure.
That's fair. Well, I won't pry. Just...
Would you say that you've found the greater good that you've done and are ready to bring something good back for your
No.
mission?
no. I didn't accomplish anything. So...
Did you try to accomplish anything? Or are you still looking for something to do that would fulfill this
I
quest?
stumbled into Merlebuck and stumbled out of it. I can't return home yet. Not really.
And you've been gone for 299 years?
No, I apologize. I lived in Asteria for 299 years. This year was my 300th birthday. And this year I set out.
Oh, okay. That's not so bad. What's the average time it takes for someone to accomplish such a mission in return?
It's been varied. Some people never return. But we'll see. I'm optimistic. It'll be fine. It'll always be fine.
Well, I mean, I am not sure what the parameters on requirements for it to be in Terminus, since we're not technically there, but I do see opportunity sitting here at your feet among your current circumstances for potential good to be done.
Leading people to their homes would be, I think, great, but I just don't have anything to bring home yet.
Well, that wasn't what I was talking about. I was talking about maybe preventing people from being taken from their homes in the first place.
You mean fixing whatever the problem was in Rollbach? My understanding of magic doesn't extend quite that far, but it would be a place to start.
Yeah. Well, they have a great library in Rollbach. We got really close and personal with that one. Oh, no. We were narrow for that one, weren't we?
No, you were in the
that was
Rollbach
Rollbach.
library. Yeah.
Or was it? Okay.
That was when you were pretending to be Kodra.
That's right. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. And then I took it back. I was like, wait, no. Was I in the right place? Am I thinking the wrong place? Okay.
I visited their library a couple times myself. It was
Very
nice.
illuminating information I found there in the past as well.
Well, with so much wrong with it, you swing a dead cat and you'll hit something that needs to be fixed. It's never far.
Yeah. You gotta think about scope on something like this. You know, if you want to come back and finish the job and then just be a nobody who did the thing, like, sure, you know, you could lead these people back home. It's noble, but it only helps these specific people. Like, you gotta widen your horizons a little.
You're probably right. Anyway, I appreciate the conversation. I didn't mean to pry. I hope I didn't overstep.
Would you like to dance?
Make a persuasion check.
Rocky's been drinking heavily from the mug.
Do 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 do.
Do.
12.
I think I'll sit this one out, but you go on
Rocky
ahead.
shrugs and gets up and starts dancing with whoever's up dancing.
Wonderful. Is there anything else the rest of you would like to do before bedding down?
The moon.
You want to do the moon?
No!
Gross.
Like to do
want
the
to
moon.
That's your
moon.
mom.
The moon.
Animal.
I'd like to do the moon, maybe, but
Slide
Mom's
into the
hot.
moon's DMs.
Is there even a moon here?
MILF, moon I'd like to fuck.
No!
MMILF. MILF.
Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
The moon. I want to insight check the moon.
What do you do? I don't know what that means.
I want to insight check the moon.
You can't, so, like, physically? Like, look up at the moon and, like...
Insight check.
Yeah.
Or like, try to remember the past interaction that you had with Saloon and try to insight check that.
Okay.
Give me
Listen.
something.
I don't know if this is metagaming because I know things about the moon that Celine does not know. Like about the history of the world and the moon and stuff. So I don't know if Celine would, but like also Celine is a naturally suspicious person, so I think that she would want to check and see if she were being tricked because she would trick someone. So I think she wants to look up at the moon and insight check for malice or any
Okay. With
ill will or badness.
Okay, so with that in mind, so physically, the moon is not super visible from where you're at, like
Okay.
physically. But if you want Celine to reflect on the interaction that you had in that dreamscape and the
Yes.
information that was given, you can make an insight check now.
Okay.
And if you're foregoing the party to do this, you can have it with advantage if you'd like.
Okay. Oh!
Hey, nice.
Moon insight.
Check that moon!
Wisdom.
I can see the core of the moon.
Check that moon!
I can
Hey!
see the dark side of the
dark
moon.
side.
Hey, check that moon!
Really
Pink Floyd's
is
just
a
chilling.
hunk of cheese up there.
The moon can't talk. What is all this? No, so as you kind of like sit and reflect, reflecting on this being that introduced herself as Saloon, the feeling that you got when she kind of came in front of you as this owl spirit, that feeling that you felt when you were on the dead sea of Terminus, no wind in your sails, drifting aimlessly, and the voice called to you, beseeching you to look to the moon, that comfort that provided, the same comfort was provided today in game during this interaction. Looking back, you don't sense any malice or any lies
Okay.
And in fact, a touch of like surprise. If an owl can look surprised, there was a little bit of surprise once you like backed out both times. But nothing to indicate that Celine is being tricked or manipulated or lied to.
Okay. Okay. The moon.
Is that a thing, May?
No.
Yeah. Whenever during the whole part, like May put up the bubble, and
Yeah.
then everyone started partying.
Yeah. Right.
So whenever, does Rocky end up crashing in the bubble?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
but not until after they've danced their ass off.
Yeah. Where does Valora? She stays out.
She stays out unless it's indicated that anyone wants to like talk with her, but she kind of sets up outside to keep watch.
No, whenever Rocky crawls in, Rocky, so what do you think about Valora?
She's nosy. She's so she's drunk at this point too. She's so noisy. She talked about talking about everyone's secrets and stuff. I know they trade in secrets. They like earlier, someone asked for you guys' names and everybody just gave them their names. Like you're not supposed to give Faye information for free. You're not supposed to. And she's just asking all kinds of questions. And I think that that's a flag. She seems nice, but she keeps asking questions about everybody's secrets and prying, and I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah. She's pretty, but she's nosy. We don't even know her. She keeps asking us personal. It's so personal. Why would she do that? That seems really suspicious.
Well, sometimes when somebody looks pretty, they are not very trustworthy.
She looks
And-
over at me. You're so trustworthy, though.
May explodes.
May just slowly like lays down and pretends to be asleep.
Rocky also
He
immediately
turns
falls
the-
asleep. They're
she-
so
yeah.
drunk.
He turns the other way and just goes like,
Aw. Okay. The rest of you, anything else? Are you setting up watches? Yeah,
One
Quinn,
more thing.
please.
As Quinn is getting ready to go to bed after like towards the very end of the night, he is going to reach into his pocket and pull out his little buddy, and just set his little buddy on his chest and just kind of like lay down for a second, and give him some cheese and some scritches, and then just I'll cast Speak with Animals. Just be like, how
Put
are you
the
doing?
ears back on. You better put those fucking ears
Oh,
back on.
wait, shit. Yeah, you're right. Hang on.
Ears.
Where's your
Ears.
mustache?
Distinguished gentlemen.
Johnny, your mustache.
What's
Oh,
the-
hold on,
mustache
hold on,
back.
hold on. Sorry.
There it is. Oh yeah.
oh god.
Oh yeah.
It needs whiskers, but it's super cute.
How you doing, buddy? We haven't talked in a while.
I am good. For one moment, it was very wet. But now it's okay.
Yeah, when was it? What? Was it the rain? Was it rain? When did you get wet?
Oh, yeah, you didn't jump through the waterfall.
No.
I think I peed myself.
Left your pocket.
Did you pee yourself in my pocket?
Maybe a little bit.
All right. Well, all right. Well, I guess you got to take a bath then.
What is a bath?
I bet it's like you. Like you. I clean you off because you're nasty because you peed all over yourself.
I don't think I like the sound of that. How about instead of that, I pee on myself to wash off the pee?
No, that's not, buddy.
I
That's
can
not
do that right now.
No, you're not. But you're not on you. You're on me right now. Is the thing.
So I will clean you.
No.
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 That doesn't clean me. That doesn't work for me. I'm built different.
Oh.
Oh,
Son of a bitch.
brother.
We'll think
Yeah.
on this.
Think on this.
We'll think on this.
Okay. Well, all right. For now, should we come up with like a? Well, I guess I don't know. I just gotta wash this jacket. This jacket hasn't been washed in a while, anyway.
Needs a bath. Yes,
Needs a what?
a bath.
A bath.
This
My
is
jacket. Yeah.
bath.
My jacket needs a bath. Yes. Just like you need a bath because you're stinky.
Distinguished gentleman, I don't think needs a bath.
You don't think he needs a bath?
I don't think so. I think I smell.
Good. You all
Uh-huh.
right there, bud? You kind of
Uh-huh.
froze up for a second.
Yeah, continue.
Maybe a bath would be okay.
I love him.
Hey,
Oh, I love him.
I may have something cool that you and I can do.
What is
It
this?
might. I'm not sure what it's going to do to you, but it's a spell I can cast.
What is a spell?
It's like magic. I do like you know how I do like magic? Like I use magic to prestidigitate like a little like heart symbol like on his butt. Yeah, see? And then I make it vanish and then I make it come back.
Oh. Oh my.
Yeah, just a little bit of magic. I have something that I can cast on you. Kind of. I don't know how it's gonna change you.
What? How would I still be distinguished?
Yeah, you'd still be distinguished. You'll still be a distinguished gentleman. I don't know what.
What
I don't
is?
know. What's that?
What is?
It's so it's called Find Familiar, is what the spell is called, and pretty much what it does is it makes it so that way you gain some special abilities,
Like a
and-
hero.
like a hero,
Like a friend.
like a friend, yeah, exactly like a friend.
Why do you smell scared?
Well, I'm scared because I don't know if it's going to change you at all. I don't know if it's going to make you something else.
Like what?
I don't know.
Would distinguished gentlemen be able to talk with you
Yeah, you'd be able to talk with me.
all the time?
Yeah, pretty much all the time. I'd have to double check the exact way it works, but yeah, we'd be closer, and I'd be able to. I think I can. I communicate.
You can communicate
communicate
telepathically with your
telepathically.
familiar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then we could talk all the time.
When I am in the small dark, it is nice. Distinguished gentlemen, feel your heart echo boom, boom, boom. And sometimes it goes boom, 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 boom. But all is dark inside. I can smell. I can listen. But I do not have the words. Words are like cheese inside big rock. Would like very much to have.
Give him. Give
Gotta
him the
do it
words.
to him.
I
Give
hear
him the
you.
words.
I hear you,
Words.
bud.
Give him the bits.
Okay. All right. Are you? I guess what I'm asking is, are you willing to give it a shot, even if it changes things?
You said a hero does things for others that they don't have to do. Yes?
Yeah.
I think this makes you a hero and me a hero. I would like this.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna be up for a little while then. And I sit up and I begin kind of like writing out the glyphs.
Okay.
I go to like the very back of my book that I got from my father. And in the very back of it, there are a couple of runes that for a while Quinn couldn't really comprehend. And he managed to find, and at this point he's managed to figure them out. And they seem to be a couple of old ritual spells that Quinn is kind of copying down and copying into the dirt. And Quinn is going to cast Find Familiar as a ritual. And he is going to summon his familiar distinguished gentleman.
Okay. How long does it take you to do this?
It's an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. This time passes. And as you kind of cast this spell, closer to like the end of this hour and 10 minutes, distinguished gentleman almost like, well, he simply loses his shape. The little mouse inside of this like ritual area that you've built, drawn out in the dirt, becomes a blur and then kind of like a blob of just this shining, bright white, small little like fist-sized blob that moves and shifts and morphs and towards the end rises up. It becomes a little bit too bright to look at, rises about like 2 feet off the ground. And at the penultimate moment of the spell, there's this shattering sound kind of all around him. And distinguished gentleman just dead, like drops into the dirt. He doesn't move.
Like limp?
A little bit.
I go. I look at the. Is the spell? I look at the spell. Was the spell right? I reach out. Bud.
For a moment, in your head, you hear, "I'm okay."
Oh God. Oh man.
I think there is where we'll end tonight's session with our boy.
The boy.
Well,
The boy
done.
lives.
Final
Well
boy.
done.
Boy who lives.